We'd like to welcome everybody back to Stemless Face Off. Greta and I have Taylor Thomas here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We're super excited.
So my name is Taylor. We know each other because Nicole is my sister. She's just a little bit older. She's my mom. And I am a makeup artist in Orlando, Florida. And that is what I do full time. So I do primarily wedding makeup. I do a little bit of the fitness competition girls makeup. Anything you need for makeup, that's what I do.
Wonderful, wonderful. How long have you been doing
I've been
this?
doing makeup for 7 years professionally. A lot longer, bothering my youngest sister Jordan, making her be my model. But after, I feel like makeup school, that's when it got more serious. So it's about 7 years.
How did you decide to get into makeup versus maybe something more traditional, like going to college?
Yeah. So I always liked school. I always did really well at school, but I think I always really liked makeup. I would lock myself in the bathroom and try different techniques. And my mom had like one brown eyeliner that I would always try to do like different things to change like my eyes and how that would change your eye shape. And then I would try to wash it off so nobody would see it. But for me, I think even my dad encouraging me to really choose something that you like to do instead of, maybe just following whatever
The
order
more traditional route.
you think you're supposed to do. So I think that's really encouraged me to try something different.
To worry about making it so seamless.
Thanks, Greta. Is it on karaoke?
No.
All right, here we go. Shut.
Here we go. Gross.
Cat.
I am a makeup artist. I travel all over the United States to do makeup. It kind of varies what I do. I mainly specialize in a lot of bridal. I love getting to know my brides and feeling connected to them on that special day. I also feel like they really get to know me and know my personality, and you really need that sweet spot for bridal where you have good energy, but you also need to be calm. And then in between that, I have some amazing clients all over, but Orlando is such a cool spot because we have such a diverse group of people and really successful people that I get to work with and make them feel beautiful. And it's so fun because I enjoy every second of my job, and I also get to learn from so many people. So it's really cool to enjoy something that you do.
Yes, and nice centrally located that you can travel anywhere you need to go.
Yes, absolutely. So this weekend I was down in South Florida to do makeup. I'm going to Tampa this week for NPC bodybuilding show, and then I'll probably be in Ohio for some makeup. I'm kind of all over.
Taylor, so if we have anybody out there listening who's interested in something like makeup, do you have any advice for them getting in the industry?
Yes, so I think about this all the time, what I would do differently, but also I moved down here from Ohio when I went to makeup school, so that's kind of where I started from zero. I had no connections. I didn't go to high school here or know anybody really, and then also I didn't have social media in high school, so no Facebook, Instagram, and all those connections make the biggest difference. You can be the most talented artist, but if you're not making solid connections, it doesn't matter. And that doesn't mean thousands of followers, which is great, but you really need to connect with people and build your kind of network that way. So for me, before the pandemic, I did start off by going to a lot of, in Orlando, we had like a girls that brunch event, and it was all like women that were really killing it in their industry, not necessarily makeup, but I got to network with them, because when you're someone who's working hard, promoting yourself, maybe has a business, you want to help somebody else. And I think if you can get in with that group, that really helps, and they'll promote you in rooms that you're not in. And then also, you got to be willing to take or do some work for free to get in rooms with people that can plug you in other rooms and kind of build that momentum. But really, like anything, it just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm sure, to build a base and
Yeah.
everything.
I will say one thing that I've seen people do, not necessarily in makeup, but other industries like lash extensions, is when you're starting off, something really good to do is really hone in on your craft, create a signature look, and then get models. So showcase your work on models that would attract your ideal clientele and showcase your work like that, so people already view you as like an expert in your space, and then they'll be more inclined to book with you as opposed to doing discounts for your work.
Right.
So
Yeah.
show your value instead of just feeling smaller, like I have to discount myself, or I'll give you 50% off, or please just book me. It's almost better to collab and then have your full prices and kind of show your worth.
Right. No, that makes sense. That's some great advice. So Taylor, when did you go full-time into makeup? How did you transition into something like that?
So for me, I had other jobs while I was building my makeup career. I served at a restaurant, I worked in retail, which is still great because you're making a lot of connections. But on the side, I was trying to promote myself doing makeup, and finally I built up enough clientele, had some other connections, started working with a bridal company, and right before the pandemic, October 2019, I put in my 2 weeks at my retail job, and I was going to go full-time with makeup. And I knew it was the right time to go full-time because I was losing so much money if I stayed at that job. The amount of bookings I was getting, I really had no other choice but to just make it work, and unfortunately tried to book other clients and just almost put yourself in a you have to do it. You have enough cushion, but you also have to show up for yourself and make it work. Obviously that didn't last very long because of the pandemic. However, I have a business called Dane Boss where I sell makeup products, and that exploded. That made me more money than I'd ever made in my whole life at that point, and literally saved me because I wasn't getting unemployment. Nobody was getting their makeup done, and that was for always diversify yourself as much as you can. If you're somebody who you provide a service, so basically you exchange your time for money, if you can get something going that is a product or a online course or an ebook or anything, that's really going to help you.
Yes, something that's making you money when you're not necessarily working hourly. Yes.
And everyone thinks, oh, I have to have 10K months, I have to hit 6 figures. That's wonderful. But think if you had an extra $2,000 of profit you make every month. That's huge to get started. You know, it doesn't have to be crazy.
Right.
Obviously, everyone wants it to turn into that. But if you make $2,000 here, you do affiliate marketing, your wedding business, it all adds up. And you never know when you might be in a situation where that's going to save you.
Right.
And that ended up working out for me.
Right.
So that's when I transitioned. Thankfully, because I planted so many seeds of connections, Dane Boss, my other business, makeup, also reaching out to do bodybuilding makeup, all that has helped me to be able to remain full-time.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That can't be easy.
Yeah, and if for some reason you go full-time and you have to get a part-time or try something else, it's really just about like not giving up and keep going and figuring it out, because it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when.
So where can people find you? How can they get a hold of you when they want to be beautiful and glamorous?
Yes. Well, I try to make it easy. So Instagram is honestly my portfolio. So you can follow me at Makeup by Taylor Thomas. Very simple. On there, you'll be able to see not only my work, but I also show a little bit about me so you can make sure I'm the right fit for you. And then in the link in my bio, you can set up and book your appointment. You can schedule a one-on-one makeup lesson, or I always encourage my clients to either message me or email me if they don't see the time or date, because I am really busy. Sometimes stuff fills up fast and I can squeeze you in.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now we have some fun rapid fire questions.
Perfect, I'm ready.
This easy stuff.
Okay. Gotta throw in some makeup ones, I think.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
that? Put you on the spot again.
Yep, on the spot again.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready? So if you could only pick one product, what is your favorite makeup product, or maybe your have to have?
That's so hard.
Okay.
That's
You
a
have
really
three?
okay. So I would say like products that I have to have in my kit, or I like to say I bully everyone into getting, but I don't. I just feel like they're so good. Definitely airbrush makeup, which is really controversial. People either love it or hate it, but in Florida, if it's done right with the right products, it's amazing. I love like a hyaluronic acid to hydrate the skin because it doesn't like sweat off like traditional moisturizer can. It's just too heavy for too many people, especially Florida.
So something prior to makeup. You're
Yes.
putting that on before. Okay.
Yes, so definitely be prepping them with like a hyaluronic acid is like a must. It's very good. Then doing the airbrush, and I'd say my last product is I love the Say cream blushes because they look good on everyone. They're very hydrating. They're not as popular as the Rare Beauty ones, but they're my favorite.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a great question.
One could be leisure, or even one could be a work day.
Yeah, I think my perfect like 24 hours would be like doing makeup on a Saturday, coming home, getting ready for a cute dinner, going to a nice dinner, coming home in my pink pajamas and relaxing, and having the Sunday off and having breakfast. It's just, I love what I do. I love food, I love pajamas, and Sunday's the best day. So that'd be my ideal day.
I would ask you what your favorite color is, but
I mean,
I
do you
think-
have to?
obviously it's pink.
Yes, pink. Go over to my Instagram.
You'll
If
know
it's
that
not
it's
pink, it's not making it on the Instagram page. Yes.
So what is your favorite childhood memory? No pressure here at all.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't want to get too deep because there's just so many great memories.
Good answer. Good
No,
answer.
we always talk about this. We have so many photos of like us growing up, and we have been able to do so many fun things like as a family, and just awesome. Favorite childhood memory? I don't know. Off the bat, I would probably say like the Cheetah Girls was like a really good one. You guys surprised us with taking us and our friends in a limo to go see the Cheetah Girls, and it's just so magical. And we didn't know. We were at the age where we're all like, oh my gosh, we can't believe it. It's just so cute.
How old were you then? Maybe
8?
9? 8?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yep.
But it was so much fun.
Oh goodness. Okay, what is your ick?
Oh, let me think of this. I got a good one. Trying to think what happens in my house.
You want me to tell you what your ick is?
Yeah.
It has to do with shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
Okay. it is. This is good. People are gonna hate me.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to.
I can't say it.
Perfect.
People
We'll edit
feel
this out.
attacked.
Okay.
Oh, I got.
Say it!
I did.
What motivates you to work hard?
Oh, this is a great question. I feel like I'm pretty self-motivated. I feel like being in control of your life in so many ways, what you get to do day to day, the money you're earning, the people you get to be around. I would say ultimately just wanting to achieve certain goals and feeling good about it is what motivates me.